did you hesitate in thinking, was this the right fit for you? And are you surprised about sort of how we service our clients and advocate for our clients in a way that you might not have realized prior to going to college or working for a defense attorney?
So I was definitely surprised when I first started working here because I didn't have any experience with like the criminal defense side of it. I feel like everything I learned in college was like policing, prosecuting, and not so much learning about the defense side of the criminal justice system. So it was definitely different and new for me. And it was a little bit hard for me at first because I was so pro prosecutor's office before working for you. So it was a little difficult for me at first. But I do really like it a lot. And it's changed my mind completely about the criminal justice system and my views while I was in college versus what my views are now are just totally different.
Oh my goodness. So I actually was like in my head thinking I want to talk about your interview, which we skipped, and we'll get back to it. But I have to say now, what are your views now? Or how do you see them changing? Because from my personal perspective, I went to college because I wanted to prosecute violent crimes against children and women. And then I learned really, as much as I think it's an important job, my ideas really lined up more as a criminal defense attorney. I would love really to hear like what your perspective was and what it is now. You're coming up on 2 years of working for me.
So when I was in college and I was interested in the criminal justice system before I even went to college and decided to study criminal justice. So my opinion back then was if you are accused of a crime and say you're in jail facing that crime, then you must be guilty and you must have committed that crime because you're accused and because you're in custody. So that was my view before working here. And now I realize that there's so many other factors that go into it.
So many nuances,
Definitely.
Right?
So there's a lot of people that are in custody that have not committed the crime at all.
Or they haven't committed the crime that they're allegedly in custody for, right?
Definitely. And there's just so much that goes into it that I now know that I wouldn't even have any idea of before working here.
Right.